Hey guys, as you can see it's not my normal office setting. I apologise for the wind, it's really windy here in Britain. But the reason I'm out of the office today is I'm going to see an exhibition by Tony Forster and Phill Grimshaw, two incredible graphic designers and typographers, hand letterers. So that I've come to the Bolton Museum, and the reason why is because Tony Forster taught at the Bolton School of Arts, which is now Bolton University, and he also taught Phill Grimshaw. That's where they became great friends. So I'm gonna head to the museum now to check out some of the work, and hopefully you'll be able to come along with me too and see this as well. So we'll get going. Okay, so I'm here at the exhibition. You might hear a bit of noise, but that's just because it's in a museum. So I've looked around. Here you can see all the work that both Phill and Tony have done. To be fair, it's really impressive. As you can see, it's quite small, but that doesn't mean to say there's not a lot of work here, because there is. There's cabinets there, all these full of work, full of logo designs, everything like that. There's work in these cabinets here as well, showing the sketchbooks and things like that, which is interesting because back then they didn't have computers, so all this work was done analog, pen and paper, rulers, all that kind of stuff. Whereas now it's so easy to do all this work because we've got computers. Now, Dan, who's Tony's son, he's actually a typographer and a font artist, and he does a lot of his work on the computers, so he's like the digital version of Tony, and he has done a lot of work. They've got an astounding collection of work that took Dan, which is Tony's son, a few years to collate, get organised, because there's some photos over there that just show how chaotic Tony's sort of studio office is, and I don't know how he managed to do any work in there, but he did do. What can I say? Tony's studio was attached to the side of his house, which saves on the driving and the journey time. Tony was a phenomenal type designer, calligrapher. He actually created the Paperchase logo, as well as doing logos for the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra, and also for the rock band 10cc. Not too sure whether anyone will really know that, but Tony was prolific prolific in Manchester around like the 70s, 80s, up until the 90s. So like I said in the intro, they were really good friends, and it was actually Tony that prompted Phill to go down to London, study there for a few years, and basically get his degree down at the London University of Graphics, or College of Arts. Hang on. So it was the Royal College of Art in London where Phill got his degree. Then he moved back up to Bolton. Since then, Tony and Phill have been long life friends. Both tragically passed away too early, but in the time that they were around, they have created some phenomenal design works. Phill created 29 fonts that were both created for Letraset and ITC, which I think is the International Type Corporation or Company. But as you can see, these are just some of his fonts that he's created, with the most famous one being Obelisk. If you've not heard of it, Phill Grimshaw created it. Phenomenal typeface, really nice, and he has come up with quite a lot of other typefaces as well. But like I said, they were both phenomenal designers, hand letterers, calligraphers, and some of this work is just out of this world. So if you are in the Lancashire area, or you maybe want to travel over to Lancashire in the UK, to Bolton, then you can have a look at this. I've come purely because all this was hidden in a studio somewhere, and nobody, once this exhibition's down, probably nobody's gonna be able to look at it anymore. It'll be filed away and you won't see half of this work. So that's the reason why I've come today. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a thumbs up and comment below. If you've got any questions about the designers, still let me know, and I'll see you on the next one.